Sneakerheads and basketball enthusiasts alike, this is the only land, and I am here with you to talk about what I've got in this box here. And that is the KD7s. That's not the KD7s, it's the KD13s. The number, every time I look at the box, the number gets to me. It says number 7 on it. Alright, I know if you guys watched my last video, you already know what these are. These are the KD13 hypes. Got these pretty easily on sneakers, like I get most of my stuff. But let's just get into it. I know I talked a lot about this on my first thoughts, or I talked a lot about this sneaker on my first thoughts, but I'm pretty much just going through like the rest of the stuff that wasn't necessarily in there. So for the colorway here, you guys have obviously it's the hype colorway. It's based off a playlist that KD does. It's like his get ready to play basketball playlist. I know he also had a chill playlist, so that's that other colorway. Like I said in the last video, I said that the Planet of the Hoops, in my personal opinion, was the best colorway that we've seen. And I still haven't changed my opinion on that, but I did want to get a hold of a colorway of any of the shoes so I could review it right away. The other one that they had, the black and white, I just didn't want to get. Not a big fan of getting the first colorway because it's usually a black and white colorway. It's really boring, and I'm not balling in these right now. There's no priority to like get a sneaker, do the performance review, and get it out to you guys. So that's why I grabbed this one. But into the tech specs. For the traction, as you guys know, we have very similar traction to the PG3 and to the Russell Westbrook Why Not 0 points. I think the 2s and the 3s, or is it 3s and the 4s? Whatever number order that is, they have these the circular traction there. I think it's going to perform really well. From what I've heard, all of those perform well. I know I had the PG3, it performed well, the traction on that. Personally, for me, I would say that they should have just stuck with what worked and what worked well, which was the KD12. The traction there, I really actually enjoyed. To be honest, I really enjoyed that shoe. It was my favorite shoe of the year. Like I said in the other video, I never put out a list, but if there was going to be a list, the KD12 was 100% going to be at the top of that list. Just all around a great shoe. Speaking of the KD12, for cushioning, they stuck to almost the same thing. You've got a Phylon midsole. You see here, you think that the swoosh is attached, the same type of material thing, but it's literally just a Phylon midsole, and they just elevated it there. You've got a little TPU, is this even TPU? Like a little plastic tag there that's supposed to help with the with holding your foot in place, or that's what you would assume that's for. But it's got the full length Strobel, Zoom Air Strobel, or Air Zoom Strobel, or whatever the case is. And then instead of the I'm tripping. Inside, if you look inside of the shoe, let me see if I can get this out of here. Okay, that's going to be a little bit difficult, so I'm not going to pull that out. But inside of the shoe, it actually tells you. It's got the double stacked Air Zoom system, full length Air Zoom, and the 4-foot Air Zoom. So 4-foot instead of the heel. So in the KD12, they had the heel, the double stacked heel. It was like a little hexagonal pod here, and they just double stacked it. And instead now they call it kidney shape, and they have it in the 4-foot here, and they double stacked it as well. I haven't tried them all on yet, so I'm a little excited to see how that feels. I always feel like you can feel 4-foot a little bit more than anything that's in the heel, although I do prefer heel protection more just because I have issues with my heels. But I'm excited to feel what a double stacked zoom back feels like, because it's just something that I haven't experienced yet. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. Moving on from the traction and then the cushioning, you have this upper, which is some type of textile. I don't know what it is. I think it's cheap, yes, but I think it's less cheap than the KD12. The KD12 had similar material, but it felt a little bit like it was going to tear, and ironically, mine did tear. I had tears in the lateral side. I think somewhere back here, and then I know there was another tear, and I don't recall exactly where. But it was just too many tears. I knew that the way I played, I was just gonna run through them some more, and they weren't gonna last very long. So I ended up returning them, and I was supposed to get another size, but I didn't get another size, and now I want a pair, so I'm gonna get a pair. But that is that. So that's the material up there. You got some like really cheap plasticky pieces here for the swoosh here, and this like lacing. I don't know. I don't even know what you call this, aglet or whatever, or tag here. All this is plastic. I think if I really pull them this hard, it'll rip off. It's cheap as well, but it serves its purpose, and its purpose is literally just aesthetics. I don't think this is going to do much for holding in. So it's very similar to what you had here at the forefoot with the PGs, where they had like the wings, and the wings would tighten up, or what they call the wings, and it would tighten up at the forefoot. I don't think that's going to cause much help here, because like I said, it is very flimsy. If it does, obviously I'll let you guys know. For the back here, there's like a plastic cupping here. You can definitely feel it in the back here, because this is not Phylon. This is a piece of plastic here, and it runs pretty much from the bottom, from where the zoom starts, to all the way up into obviously the collar, which is a cushioned collar. This is a really soft collar, or should I say it's not. It's a really cushioned collar, for to say that it's thick, but it's not that cushiony. It's like, I would think like a softer foam. I'm trying to think of what type of foam it is. It's definitely some type of foam, like the stuff you find in boxes. I'm trying to think of I don't know exactly what the name is, but that's what it feels like you have in here. Or maybe like a really tough gel. I personally like it. I think it's gonna be something that molds in your heel really well there with heat and stuff, and that'll feel like a one-to-one feeling. But I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. It's a basic lacing system. I would say there's nothing special about this colorway, but it's a pretty good colorway. I definitely prefer this in hand. I said I didn't like the colorway. I said it was ugly when I saw them on the app, but I'll take that back. Like I said, I'm not gonna switch up. That Planet of the Hoops colorway is still fire, and I'm still looking for that colorway. If it releases in the US, I will be on it 100%. But for now, these are it. I do really like these. If it were to choose from the ones that were released or that they've seen already, it's gonna be Planet of the Hoops, and then this one's right below it. But that's pretty much it. It was just a quick talk. Before we get to that, you have a little bit of a textured box here for the for the box. It says it's very basic, all white, but it says Kevin Durant number 7 on there. It's got a Nike swoosh there, his signature on the back, and then his logo on the front there. But if you look closely, and I'll try to get you guys close shots, it's got like a textured look to it, like kind of like a cement look, like you have on the Jordans there, and it's all over the box. I think it's pretty cool. I always like when you do something a little special to the box. No one just likes a plain box. I'm a big fan of keeping all of my boxes, and I'm not gonna lie, as much as I like a Jordan 1 box, something different would be cool. Like, when you look at a Jordan 1 box, you know exactly what it is. If I pick this out of the pile and it doesn't have any markings on it, you have no idea what this is, right? So I do particularly like a more special box. But like I said, that's it. That was just a quick in-hand review of the KD13s. Do me a favor, if you like the KD13s, or you caught the KD13s, or anything about a KD13 or KD12, comment in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you like what you're watching. I'm gonna keep putting out more content, and hit the subscribe button if you can. If not, hey, you know, I'll still be here making videos. This is the only land. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one.